But this playground is actually being reconstructed thanks to the generous funding of Councilmember Crowley. We put in $1.1 million to make this happen. And when we looked at the design, Joanne Byer, who's our team leader, said to me, Commissioner, we need a little bit more. So we were able to squeeze out $339,000 from the mayor's budget to get that little extra that we need. On summer day, what do kids want?
Sprinkler.
Sprinkler. So we'll have an opportunity to get wet in a really interactive water spray area. So it's a really incredible design.
Many people don't know this about me, but this playground is very special because one of my first jobs as a kid, I was only 16, I was stationed at the boat bridge to clean and maintain the parks in the summer, and I would come down here often to make sure that it was well swept and clean and a friendly place for the kids to play. And back then, over 20 years ago, it was a highly utilized playground. And it looked pretty much the same as it does before we started the construction. For a very long time since real investment was put into the Mary Whalen Playground. And Mary Whalen Playground was named after Mary Whalen 25 years ago. A community leader, a trailblazer, a woman in her own right who got very much involved before women were getting involved in politics and community development. And so it's important that we remember the contribution that Mary Whalen gave to Woodhaven and respect that here today as we embark on this groundbreaking.
Hold, 3, 2, 1, clap.
Hearing those joyous sounds, this is why we do these projects. And certainly want to thank you all for joining us here to celebrate the completed transformation of Mary Whalen Playground. We're so delighted to be here today. As I go throughout the city and we are able to cut ribbon on incredible new projects, you know, you may sleep in your homes and your apartments, but we live in our public spaces and our playgrounds. And when you hear the sounds of the children, that's why we do what we do, and our elected officials fund these projects, because they realize these social spaces are outdoor living rooms where kids can get healthy, where they can enjoy themselves, create friends, and really great memories for generations to come.
From the moment I became the council member, this community was advocating for the restoration of Mary Whalen Playground. And we owed it to Mary Whalen and her memory as a woman who was so dedicated to Woodhaven. From her work on Woodhaven Block Association, or from running the Business Improvement District, and even being on the community board and raising her family here in Woodhaven, I don't know where she found all the time to do the good things that she did.
On behalf of the Whalen family, I would like to thank Councilmember Elizabeth Crowley for getting the funding for this, and the Parks Department for building such a wonderful place for the kids to come and play. It really is, it's a sight to behold, and I hope they're going to have a really good time. We moved here when I was about 10 years old, and immediately my parents fell in love with Woodhaven. And my mother worked so hard and so long to help build Woodhaven into what it is today. And I don't know if you still use the phrase, but it used to be that wonderful Woodhaven, a haven in the city. And that's exactly what Woodhaven is. And first, I know my mother was part of the Lock Association, and then she helped found the Greater Woodhaven Development Corporation. She was a member of the community board, and she worked tirelessly to make sure that Woodhaven stayed safe and stayed beautiful and was just the perfect place to live and the perfect place to raise your family. When I was a kid, I played up here. Then when I had children, they came and they played in this playground. And then when I had grandchildren, I brought my grandchildren up here. So this is, it's a sight to see. And we're very, very thankful for this day. Thank you.
On the countdown from 3. After you cut, you're going to keep looking at the camera and turn off the green ribbon. Are we ready?
Ready!
3, 2, 1.